good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
I'm Javier Lopez, and here are tonight's top stories.
This past week, Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders received endorsements from star freshman Congresswomen Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, and Rashida Tlaib. So take that, everyone who said all of his supporters are white Bernie bros. He has 3 diverse friends now.
Utah Republican Senator Mitt Romney has apparently been running a fake Twitter account under the name of Pierre Delecto, where he reportedly uses to express harsh criticism of President Trump. Experts say this scandalous development is probably the closest Mitt Romney will ever get to role play in the bedroom.
Nintendo recently unveiled new Gigamax forms of certain Pokemon, including a more rotund version of Pikachu, bringing the adorable electric mouse closer to its original design. The company then announced its next Gigamax form, Thick Ash.
This past week, a news report proposed that garages converted into apartments could be the answer to America's housing crisis. I mean, I guess that technically counts as moving out of your parents' place.
The hit youth novel The Lightning Thief has now been adapted into a Broadway musical. Because, you know, the movie went so well. Last week, presidential candidate Marianne Williamson said in an interview, quote, "I am not the crystal woo-woo lady the left makes me out to be."
Here to clarify her comments and talk about her hopes for office is Marianne Williamson.
Hello, my fellow brothers in retrograde.
Wait a second. Who are you? Where is Marianne?
Oh, did you not get Marianne's message taped to the leg of a peregrine falcon? Yeah, she couldn't come because she's trying to dissuade the rumors that she's a druggie, so she sent me.
And you are?
Her dealer. Name's Moonshine Rainbow. It's a pleasure to be with y'all today and share these vibes.
What are the vibes today?
Oh, they are a beautiful mix of yellow and purple with hints of creek water and a drop of smooth jazz. They're all these things rolled up into the tightest blunt imaginable.
Weird, but cool. So, would you like to help us out and clarify Marianne's comments for us? Is she this crystal woo-woo lady?
Oh, it's getting serious. I mean, she is not crystal woo-woo lady. Or like a crystal woo-woo! I mean, did she buy weed from me every day for 60 years to be stereotyped like this?
Wait, but she's only 67 years old.
Oh, right. Then 57 years, my bad. Did she take shrooms with Danny DeVito while dressed as Toad from Mario to be belittled like this? She didn't drink ayahuasca with the Dalai Lama at the highest peak in Tibet for the media to slander her like they are.
I'm not sure if I'm more shocked about the Dalai Lama or Danny DeVito.
All I'm saying is, people should give her more of a chance. She's like the Jose Altuve of this race. Everyone's counting her out because of how high she is.
Don't you mean tall?
No. He and I did MDMA after the Stros won the pennant last week.
Okay, but all of this criticism has got to have her reconsidering her campaign, right?
Not at all, Jack Snack. We've had many talks about it in many different platforms, okay? High on LSD, high on ketamine, high on PCP, high on YMCA. Every time I convinced her that her campaign manager knows best.
Wait, you're her campaign manager?
Of course, dude. I'm the only one of us two that knows how to read the cards.
So her entire campaign is based around you and your tarot card readings?
Pick a card, muchachos. Let's see what your futures hold. Come on, don't be shy. I don't bite. Unless I'm on bath salts. Wait, am I on bath salts right now? I see. Interesting. Yeah, quite intriguing. Okay, next.
Wait, are you not going to tell me what it says?
Jack, I'm a card reader, not a teller. Those are two very different crafts, and I'm offended.
Moonshine, how on earth do you expect Marianne to win when it's a hippie like you leading her campaign?
Ow! He just bit me.
Okay, sorry, I just vibe checked myself. I'm totally high on bath salts right now.
You're just proving my points.
Relax, Javi Lobby. How could we not win? We've got the power of the cards and the stars on our side. Speaking of which, isn't the moon in Leo tonight?
I don't know. Is it?
Yes, it is. Which means it's time for the presidential ritual. Do either of y'all have a goat?
No.
Fine, I'll use the blood I already have.
For what?
Oh, God.
We're totally gonna lose, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Moonshine, everyone!
I'll be back!
Okay. Ooh. This past week, Hillary Clinton suggested that current Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard is being groomed by Russian operatives to run as a third-party candidate. This comes as a stark departure from her usual anti-conspiracy theory rhetoric, but hey, you can't beat them.
Halloween is going to be a little different this year as some towns around the country report that children over the age of 12 could face jail time if they go trick-or-treating. In other news, be sure to grab your kids this season's most popular new costume, 11-year-old child.
Untitled Goose Game is quickly becoming a worldwide phenomenon in the indie video game scene. As AAA developers strive for increased realism and immersive worlds, one developer dared to ask the question, what if I could be a goose that was secretly a complete ass?
In unrelated news, a state-of-the-art warplane built to continue flying even during a nuclear attack was forced to land after suffering a bird strike. Their prime suspect is this white bird. While authorities have yet to release a motive, sources close to investigators have cited foul play.
This past weekend, Jewish Polynesian actor/director Taika Waititi released in his controversial movie Jojo Rabbit, in which he plays a child's imaginary version of Adolf Hitler. And as far as I know, the only thing that would make Hitler more mad than being parodied by a brown Jew would probably be seeing what his Aryan race has come to. For Late Night Review, I'm Javier Lopez.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
Good night.
Some of us from Houston, some of us from Dallas, some close to Mexico. Shout out to the Valley.